Welcome to the 45th Annual 5th Grade Hat Parade. We are so glad that you could join us in our celebration of reading. All the hats you will see here today are hats each student has personally chosen. They worked hard to create a depiction of their hat. Each hat that you will see will be unique and will show the creativity of the students. The annual hat parade allows students to be creative and to have fun with their book choices. Each hat made by a student is a special type of book report. Each student in the 5th grade selected a work of fiction not previously read or heard before the current school year. No works of nonfiction, such as sports magazines or books and biographies, were allowed. Using the ideas expressed in the book, the students thought of ways to creatively demonstrate them on a hat. We have judged the hats on their creativity and their depiction of the book. At the end of the video of the hat parade, we will announce the 3 winners. Happy hatting!
Question 1 is, what part of the story does my hat represent? My hat represents the mansion from Escape from Shutter Mansion, the book. And question 2 is, tell about the main characters in the story. The main characters are Riley and Scarlett, and they go on a field trip to the house and they get stuck there. And question 3 is, how I came up with the main idea for my hat is by imagining what the mansion looked like from this book.
My name is Michaela Litton. I designed a hat based on the book Cat vs. Dog. It's a very good book about a rivalry between a cat and dog family. The families disagree about which animal is better, cats or dogs. The 2 main characters of the story are a cat and a dog. I came up with the main idea for my hat by reading the book and looking at the pictures. I also took multiple parts of the story and incorporated them into my design to really make this hat shine. This is the part where a lion was chasing cat and dog through a forest. This was a part where, in the story, where it was raining really bad. And this was a part of the story where there were lots of mountains.
My name is Pierre Walker, and the book that I read was Werewolf in the Fierce Swamp. My hat represents the moment when the werewolf tried to bite the kids. The werewolf lives in an abandoned shack near the Fierce Swamp. I thought about what the kids were scared of the most and how fast they ran and why did they run. And that's my main idea and how I came up with my hat.
This is my hat I'm doing. I based it off the Drug Diaries book 14, Tales from a Not So Best Friend Forever, and this is the page that I based it off on, page 17, as you can probably see the number on my hat actually. Here it is, compared to my hat. And my main character is Nikki. Nikki is basically the dork in Drug Diaries. She has 2 friends who are her best friends there. So yeah. And so basically what happens in this book is Nikki is with her man and goes on tour with some really famous people. But little does she know that her enemy is going to be there, and they actually end up becoming roommates. So that's what happened. Her enemy is Mackenzie right there, and this right here is Nikki. So what inspired me to do this hat and that specific page is that I was looking at this page and I was like, this is very interesting. I kind of want to make this into 3D or whatever, and then it would look kind of really cool if I put it in 3D form. And here it is. Oh yeah, page 17, 16. I even have the grass. I was gonna add flowers, but I didn't have enough time. So yeah, that's my book.
My Hat Parade hat is based off the scene in the Titanic where it hits the iceberg and sinks. I figured I should do this scene for my hat because that's what the Titanic movie or story is known for. It is known for hitting an iceberg and sinking. A lot of people must know that, so I thought I should use that topic for my hat. My main characters in my book that I read, which is called The Sinking of the Titanic, is George, Phoebe, and their auntie. George is an 11-year-old boy enjoying himself on the Titanic, and so is his little sister Phoebe, and she is also 8 years old. Their wonderful auntie, which she is the guardian of them while they're on the Titanic, and she is about 22 according to the story. I do not know their auntie's name. They did not pronounce that, or I don't know anything. I don't know anything about her name or anything like that. They did not pronounce it or anything.
My hat is about a boy who knows how to smell stuff. He smelled pizza, marker, feet, dog roast, old fish, and the boy knew how to smell a lot of stuff. His name was Sting, but his nickname was Nose. His friend name was Webster. The other friend name Sophia. Then they named him the Nose because he knew how to smell a lot of stuff. And the feet is for the owner.
That means that she is going to call you down sometime today.
I forgot what it's called, but yeah.
Hello, my name is United Threat, and I was reading a girl called The Rule of Being a Woman, and that's the girl code. And I also followed by some rules I have right here. Do not talk to each other's crush. Never choose a guy over each other. Don't fight over a boy. Don't dim the lights to make yours shine brighter. Let both lights shine. And another one is always keep each other's secret. And that's my rules right there. And I also have my hat and some other quotes down here. Don't ask the world what it means. And yeah, this is my hat again.
My hat represents the main robot inside the story. The main character is the robot and the last human on Earth. The robot helps the human survive. I came up with the hat idea by the robot's head.
Hi, my name is Jamia Mercier, and I did my hat on Clean Getaway. The problem of the story was that the grandma liked to steal stuff like jewels and stuff, and my favorite part was that the grandfather took the blame for the grandmother because she was about to get caught when she was going to jail, and he took the blame for her and went to jail for her.
Hi, my name is Leah Graham. I did my hat on the book Jason Strange, The Faceless Friend. My favorite part of it is when they were making up different solutions to why probably nobody can remember him and or see him.
My name is Precious Dixon, and my hat's still with diaries. The problem was that 3 girls lost their invitations, and they solved it by finding them. And my favorite part's that it's a birthday book.
My name is Coriana.
Coriana, what book did you read?
The Three-Legged Pig.
name's Akila Jackson.
Akila, what book did you read?
Eva.
What was your favorite part about Eva?
When she visits her family.
My name is JT.
JT, what is your book?
The Graveyard Plot.
What is your favorite part of the Graveyard Plot?
When Damon turned into a demon.
Elijah, what's the title of your book?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
What's your favorite part about your book?
When Sonic had to go against the robot.
Samar, what book did you read?
Jason Strange, The Horror of the Werewolf.
What was your favorite part about your Jason Strange book?
My favorite part of the Jason Strange book is when they escaped and they attacked the other person.
Kyla, what was the title of your book?
Ramona the Pest.
What was your favorite part about Ramona the Pest?
Ramona had to wear a ring to say she was married.
Mary Jane, what book did you read?
Stick Cat.
What was your favorite part of Stick Cat?
When they went down the closing zip line thing.
Keyshawn, what book did you read?
Missing Bottle.
What was your favorite part?
When the dragon attacked the city.
Ontario, what was your book?
Diary Wumpty Kid.
What was your favorite part of your book?
When Greg got in trouble.
Hi, Deneen, what book did you read?
Alice in Wonderland.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part is when she first got there.
Hi, my name is Jordan Owens and I read the book Double Dutch.
What is your favorite part about the book you read?
My favorite part is about when the girl named Kayla fights her enemies in the Double Dutch battle.
My name is Jacory Taylor and I read the book The Shark Attack of 1916.
What was your favorite part about the book you read?
My favorite part of the story was when Shrek saved his friend from when the shark was coming.
My name's Kaylani Shepherd and I read the book Front Desk. My favorite part of the book is when Mia stood up to Mr. Young.
My name is Jakevion Jackson and I read the book Lion King.
What is your favorite part of the book you read?
My favorite part of the book, The Lighting Thief, is when Percy beat all 5 of the Red Cabin's people and then got the flag.
My name is Addison Anderson and I read the book Amal Unbound.
What is your favorite part about your book?
When Amal tried to stand up to this rich man when he wanted the bread but she didn't want to give it to him.
My name is Kendra Woodcock and the book that I read is called Front Desk.
Kendra, what was your favorite part about the book Front Desk?
My favorite part in the book Front Desk was when she got all the money from the residents to get the motel because the owner from the motel was selling the motel.
My name is Selena. I read the book A Song for a Whale and I recommend this book.
What was your favorite part of your book, Selena?
The part where she made a song, where Irish made a song for Blue 55. That way she'll tell him that he's not the only one who's deaf.
Hello, my name is Xavier, and I read the book Hello Neighbor, Missing Piece.
Xavier, what was your favorite part of Hello Neighbor?
I won't spoil it. My favorite part was when Mr. Peterson, the neighbor, said, I make bad things happen.
Hi, my name's Tony Johnson, and my book was Five Nights at Freddy's Fast Food Frights #2, Fetch. My book was about a kid named Greg and an animatronic dog named Fetch. Pretty much what happened, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but what happened was Greg was being followed by Fetch because Fetch synced up to his phone. And the last thing heard or seen of Fetch was a text message that said, "See you."
Would you recommend this book to a friend?
Yes, definitely, because it has a good bit of scare factor in it, and it has multiple stories that I'm not going to spoil for you guys because I never read them.
My name is Peyton. The title of the book is Unteachables, and it's about these bad kids that are in this class, and they're bad, but their teacher is really bad too because they don't teach them nothing. They just hand out he just hands out crossword puzzles, and he also hands out just worksheets. He doesn't teach them anything, and I would really recommend this book for friends because it's a fun book, and I'm not going to spoil the end, but it's a happy ending.
Hello, my name is Kenneth Thornton, and I read the book The Unteachables, And this book was about a group of students called the Unteachables, and they were caught is because they had problems learning different types of things. And to end up in that class, they had to actually do bad things to end up in there. And the class was called SCS 8. And the teacher was named Mr. Kermit, and he didn't really teach them anything. He just passed out worksheets and stuff, and they did crossword puzzles. But in the middle of the book, he had to act like a real teacher, and they had a poster called Good Bunnies, and when they did something helpful, they had got a bunny tail, and when the whole poster got filled up, they all had a class party.
So you don't ruin the ending of the book. Would you recommend this book to a friend?
Yes, I would recommend it because it's like really interesting, but some parts might not be interesting, but most of it is.
Hello, my name is Jamichael Holloway. I read the book, The Lightning Thief. I would recommend this book because it has a thief that stole a lightning bolt from a god named Zeus, and he has to go and find the thief within 14 days.
Hello, my name is Jason Lee. I read the book Naruto Speed and Naruto The Next Level, and my favorite part of the book was when Naruto unleashed part of the seal of the Nine-Tailed Demon Fox. And I would recommend this to a friend because I have a friend named Amaya Gardner that really likes anime.
My name is David, and my book is about Naruto. It's called Naruto The Worst Job. And the characters are Naruto, Kakashi, Sakura, and the book is about where Naruto has to do like some boring missions, and then he has to build a bridge and stuff, and then there's like this guy called Zabuza. He's like the enemy he fights, and then he learns to like never judge his missions because something could always happen on them and that they're important.
Hi, I'm Akila, and I read the book Hurricane Child. My book is about a girl whose mom runs away to discover new islands, and her family goes through a lot of hurricanes because she lives on an island, and lots of kids talk about her because they think her mom ran away because she didn't like her, and then a girl comes and they become friends.
Would you recommend this book to a friend?
Yes.
Why would you recommend it?
Because it's a very interesting book. It tells you how to stop bullying and help if you're getting bullied.
Hi, my name is Kensley, and the book I read was Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, and my favorite part of the book was the tea party, and the problem was the rabbit got banned for being late, so he couldn't attend to go to the tea party.
Hi, my name is Darian Patrick, and I picked the book Red. And my favorite scene is when the Red Riding Hood, she had tried to make a potion, and she did a spell. Instead of fixing everything, she ended up breaking everything.
So our book is Battle Royale, and I recommend it for people who like to play Fortnite and other video games that like battle each other online.
And what is your name?
Marquise.
All right, Marquise. You said you recommended it. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part is when they start practicing with each other.
My name is Allison McPherson. I read the book Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling.
What is your favorite part of the book that you read?
My favorite part is when Harry, Hermione, and Ron met in the train.
Would you recommend this book to a friend?
Yes.
Why would you recommend it to a friend?
Because it's very intriguing and a lot of people will want to read it.
Hello, my name is Anthony Anderson, and I read the book Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cabin Fever.
What is your favorite part of your book you read?
The part where they built a treehouse.
Would you recommend this book to a friend?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's a very good book to read, and it doesn't have too many pages.
My name is Javante Abraham. Y'all already know that. So yeah, let's get to the project. I'm trying to get a good grade. Okay. Alright. And then hope you like this, Miss McClary. My book is called Akimbo and the Lion by Alexander McCall Smith. The part of of the story that my hat represents. Basically, the hat is supposed to be a lion. The hat's supposed to be a lion, kind of. Because, like, the top is the mane, but the bottom is, like, grass and stuff. So, about the main characters, it was a black boy named Akimbo. They live in Africa. It was a black boy named Akimbo. Then so his dad was the lead ranger of the. It's like a story, and then like it's rangers. But then so a farmer was saying something about the lion getting into the kettle. Then so Akimbo's father said he was gonna make a trap. Then so when they made the trap and then the lion came, it was like a little cub. The name on the cub was Simba. Why is that a common lion name? But the way how I came up with the main idea of the hat, like a little jungle-ish. But then at the same time, the top is like the mane. So basically, the hat is supposed to be a lion at the same time. But yeah, we were just being creative on this. So, I hope you like it.
I read the book called 12 Before 13. So, here's my hat right here. So, here's my hat right here. That's the first page. And then, as I turn it, here's the second page. It says friendship and everything. I put that because the book is based on how Kayla and Ariana, which is the two best friends, made this list on how they think they can make their friendship stronger. And that's like the little fake friendship list. And then as I keep turning, here are the main characters. I can't draw that good, so I stuck with the stick people. So yes, and now I'm about to be answering the questions. So the first question says, what part of the story does your hat represent? So the part of the story that my hat represents is the part where Kayla and Ariana made the book. Well, not the book, but the list. So that's what that is. And it says, tell about the main characters in the story. So there's Ariana, Kaylin, Alice, Zoe, and Hannah. So Ariana went to this Jewish camp. Well, it's like a Jewish summer camp. Yes, it's a Jewish summer camp. And that's where she met all her friends, Alice, Zoe, and Hannah at. And Kaylin stayed behind. She didn't go to the summer camp. She waited for Ariana to get back. And Kaylin, Hannah, and Zoe basically did the same thing as Ariana. And last but not least, it says, tell me how you came up with the main idea for your hat. I came up with the main idea for my hat was because when I was reading the book, I just kept seeing like the friendship list. So I thought it would be a good idea to make the book based off the friendship list and how they think their friendship can be stronger. So that's all I have.
Hello, my book for the Hat Parade is Five Nights at Freddy's Book 2, Fetch. And the story I read was Lonely Freddy. The scene or where this book represents, or what the hat represents in the book, is the time where Alec found the bear in the storage closet. And I wanted to make it detailed or descriptive, as you put it. And I wanted to make it look colorful or have the right colors in it. So I decided to put blue, black, and the ears on it because that's what the bear looked like. It had a top hat on. That's where I got my inspiration for the hat. and it also had dark blue eyes as described in the book. So I wanted to incorporate all of that into my hat. And our main characters, or our main, not our side characters, but our main characters are Alec and his sister. Alec and his sister don't have the best relationships. They're considered or labeled as the good kid and the bad kid. Alec is the bad kid since he's older, and his sister, Hazel, is the good kid. And this whole side story is that Alec is trying to get his sister to be accused of being the bad kid, when in reality she's actually just really nice and wants to have a brother and wants her brother to love on her. And that is one of the main plot points of the story, which I will say later on. And so about my hat, I wanted to say how detailed it was, because in the story they use a lot of describing words, so it's easier for me to make my hat than I guess others, because it describes what objects look like, how heavy, or its size. So like I said with the eyes, the eyes were described by Alec, saying that they were dark blue and that it looks like you could drown in it, like it was an ocean. And it also said it had a top hat that was like it was from the 1800s or so. And that's how I got the inspiration for my hat, because I thought it'd be nice to have something read out that was so detailed that it would look nice. So this is my hat, and I hope you all enjoyed it.
My hat represents the part of the story when they aggravated the queen and turned into a metamorphosis, turned into a monster. The main characters the three sisters were hoping the parents weren't dead, and then they found out they were just in a deep slumber under a spell. Well, my hat is represented in the monster's face, and his face and what it looked like.